Did you know that student loan debt in the United States has soared past $1.7 trillion? That's a mind-boggling number, and it's impacting millions of Americans. It's a heavy burden that affects people's lives in countless ways. From delaying home ownership to putting off starting a family, the consequences are real. This isn't just about numbers on a page, it's about real people struggling with the weight of debt. It's about the stress and anxiety that comes with owing so much money. It's about feeling trapped and unsure of how to break free. I'm Graham Stephan, and I'm here to tell you that there's hope. I know what it's like to be buried in student loan debt. When I graduated from college, I had over $100,000 in student loans hanging over my head. It felt like an insurmountable mountain to climb. I was overwhelmed and unsure of where to even begin, but I knew I couldn't let this debt control my life. I was determined to find a way out, and that's exactly what I did. One of the biggest challenges with student loans is the sheer amount of debt people accumulate. Tuition costs have skyrocketed in recent years, leaving graduates with massive loans to repay. On top of that, interest rates can be incredibly high, making it even harder to make a dent in the principal balance. Many graduates struggle to find well-paying jobs right out of school, making it difficult to keep up with loan payments. The pressure to start a career, pay rent, and manage other expenses can be overwhelming. It's no wonder so many people feel trapped by their student loan debt. My journey to financial freedom started with a plan. It wasn't just any plan, but a meticulously crafted roadmap that would guide me through the complexities of managing my finances. I knew that without a solid plan, I would be wandering aimlessly, hoping for a miracle that would never come. So I took the first step by educating myself about personal finance, reading books, and attending workshops. I knew I needed a clear strategy to tackle my debt head-on. This meant understanding the different types of debt I had, the interest rates, and the terms of each loan. I spent hours researching and comparing various debt repayment methods such as the snowball and avalanche methods to determine which one would work best for my situation. I sat down and created a detailed budget, tracking every dollar I earned and spent. This wasn't just a one-time activity, it became a habit. I used budgeting apps and spreadsheets to keep everything organized. By doing this, I could see patterns in my spending and identify areas where I could make adjustments. It was eye-opening to see how small, seemingly insignificant expenses could add up over time. This allowed me to see where my money was going and identify areas where I could cut back. For instance, I realized I was spending too much on dining out and subscriptions I rarely used. By cutting back on these expenses, I could redirect that money towards paying off my debt. It wasn't easy, but the sense of control and progress I felt was worth it. Next, I made a commitment to paying more than the minimum payment on my loans each month. This was crucial because it helped reduce the principal balance faster, saving me money on interest in the long run. I set up automatic payments to ensure I never missed a due date and even made extra payments whenever I had some extra cash. Even if it was just an extra $50 or $100, every little bit helped chip away at the principal faster. I also looked for ways to increase my income, such as taking on freelance work or selling items I no longer needed. Every additional dollar I earned went straight towards my debt. I also explored different repayment options, such as income-driven repayment plans, to see if there were ways to lower my monthly payments. Consulting with a financial advisor provided me with insights and strategies I hadn't considered before. They helped me understand the long-term implications of different repayment plans and guided me in making informed decisions. This comprehensive approach to managing my debt was the cornerstone of my master plan, and it set me on the path to financial freedom. Section 5, Budget like a boss. Every dollar counts. Budgeting was crucial to my success. It wasn't just about cutting costs, but about understanding where my money was going and making informed decisions. I realized that without a proper budget, I was essentially flying blind with my finances. I started by tracking all of my expenses for a month to get a clear picture of my spending habits. This exercise was eye-opening. I used a combination of apps and good old-fashioned pen and paper to jot down every single expense, no matter how small. I was surprised to see how much money I was wasting on unnecessary things like eating out and entertainment. Those daily coffee runs and spontaneous dinners added up quickly. It was a wake-up call to see the numbers in black and white. I implemented the 50/30/20 budget rule, allocating 50% of my income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. This simple rule helped me prioritize my spending and ensure I was saving enough for the future. The 20% allocated to savings and debt repayment was particularly important. I set up automatic transfers to my savings account and created a plan to pay off my debts systematically. This not only helped me build a financial cushion, but also reduced my financial stress. I also looked for ways to reduce my expenses, such as negotiating lower rates on my bills. I called my service providers and asked for discounts or better plans. It was surprising how much I could save just by asking. Additionally, I found cheaper alternatives for everyday purchases. I started using coupons, shopping during sales, and comparing prices online before making any purchase. These small changes added up over time, significantly reducing my monthly expenses. Section 6. Side Hustle Superstar, Turning Passion into Profit. To accelerate my debt repayment, I knew I needed to increase my income. I started exploring different side hustle opportunities that aligned with my skills and interests. I began freelance writing, offering my services to businesses and individuals. I also started a YouTube channel sharing my knowledge about personal finance and real estate. As my side hustles gained traction, I was able to generate significant extra income, which I poured directly into paying down my student loans. Section 7. Sacrifice and Determination, the Price of Freedom. Paying off my student loans in record time required sacrifices. I lived a frugal lifestyle, cutting back on luxuries and non-essential expenses. I said no to expensive vacations, fancy dinners, and unnecessary shopping sprees. It wasn't always easy, but I stayed focused on my goal. I reminded myself that the short-term sacrifices would be worth it in the long run. I was determined to break free from the chains of debt and achieve financial freedom. Section 8. Freedom Day, the Moment of Truth. After years of hard work and dedication, the day finally arrived. I made my last student loan payment. The feeling of relief and accomplishment was indescribable. It was like a massive weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I had finally achieved financial freedom. I was no longer bound by debt. I was free to pursue my dreams and build the life I had always envisioned. It was a moment I will never forget. Section 9. Your journey starts now. Take control of your future. My journey to paying off my student loans taught me the importance of financial planning, budgeting, and hard work. It was a long road filled with challenges and setbacks, but every step was a learning experience. I remember the countless nights spent poring over financial documents trying to make sense of my expenses and income. It wasn't just about numbers. It was about understanding my financial habits and making conscious decisions to change them. Budgeting became my best friend. I started tracking every penny I spent, categorizing my expenses, and setting realistic goals. It wasn't easy at first. There were times when I felt overwhelmed and wanted to give up, but I kept reminding myself of the bigger picture, financial freedom. I knew that every small step I took was bringing me closer to that goal. It's not always easy, but it's definitely possible to achieve financial freedom. The feeling of paying off a debt, no matter how small, is incredibly rewarding. It's a testament to your hard work and dedication. Celebrate those victories, no matter how minor they may seem. They are milestones on your journey to financial independence. Start by creating a plan, tracking your expenses, and exploring ways to increase your income. A solid financial plan is your roadmap to success. It helps you stay focused and motivated. Use tools like budgeting apps to keep track of your spending and identify areas where you can cut back. Look for opportunities to boost your income, whether it's through a side hustle, freelance work, or investing in your skills, and exploring ways to increase your income. Diversifying your income streams can provide financial stability and help you reach your goals faster. Think outside the box and be open to new opportunities, whether it's starting a small business, investing in stocks, or taking on freelance projects. Every bit of extra income can make a difference. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Share your story, connect with others, and seek support when you need it. Building a support network can provide encouragement and accountability. Join online communities, attend financial workshops, or find a mentor who can guide you. Sharing your experiences and learning from others can be incredibly empowering, and seek support when you need it. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's professional financial advice or just a listening ear, support can make a huge difference. Surround yourself with people who understand your goals and can offer valuable insights and encouragement. Take control of your finances today and start building the future you deserve. It's never too late to start. Every step you take towards financial literacy and independence is a step towards a brighter future. Educate yourself, stay disciplined, and remain committed to your goals. The journey may be long, but the rewards are worth it. Now, I want to hear from you. Your experiences and insights are valuable. They can inspire and motivate others who are on the same path. Share your successes, your struggles, and the lessons you've learned along the way. Share your own student loan experiences in the comments below. Let's create a community where we can support and uplift each other. Your story could be the encouragement someone else needs to keep going. Let's support each other on this journey to financial freedom. Together we can achieve great things. Remember, every small step counts, and every effort you make brings you closer to your goals. And don't forget to check out my YouTube channel for more tips on personal finance, real estate, and building wealth. I'm here to share my knowledge and experiences to help you on your journey. Let's take control of our futures together.